All right, so now is where I'm going to go through some reasons why people are not successful on the NCLEX, so it can help you think about how you might study, because right after that, we're going to go into how I think you should be studying. Okay, so I'm going to fly through these because, again, I've pre-recorded this information and I don't want to spend too much time on what you can take the deeper dive on earlier. I just want to show you how to use the material so you can get yourself underway with studying. All right, so are you overwhelmed by having too many study materials? Do you find yourself comparing yourself to other people? Oh, I took my nursing classes with her and she wasn't even the brightest person in the class, and she went and passed her NCLEX before I did. Some people say that and they get so frustrated because they don't get the rhyme or reason to the test. They might feel like, oh, well, that person must have got an easier version of the test than I did. Maybe they did. Okay. Or maybe they did not overthink the way some of us can when we get down to take that test. And they were just straightforward demonstrating to the algorithm that they knew 60% of what kind of questions they were getting. Okay. So don't compare yourself. Everybody's taking a different test. That's why it's not fair to compare yourself. You never know which questions you're going to get initially. And those initial questions that you get set you up for an entire test. And can you get to a terrible group of questions that are just so against what you know? Yes, absolutely. Sometimes it's not even your fault. It's the type of questions you were getting. So that's why the last thing I do in my coaching, especially as you near closer to the test date and we start getting nervous, I am always sending out prayers to the universe that you will get good questions, right? That you will get a good batch of questions that you feel comfortable with so that you can show confidence and move through the algorithm and do what you're there to do. Okay. So don't ever compare yourself to others. Everybody gets a different test. Excuses are what I call like those things you can't take back when you go later and you take the test and you realize, oh my goodness, if I had studied just a little bit longer, or if I studied just a little bit more on that one concept, or if I really focused on getting those 60% or better instead of allowing myself to get 51% and thinking that I was okay with that. All right. Those are all excuses when you don't pass. All right. So you want to eliminate those before they even happen and put your best foot forward when studying and give it all you got. All right. Your study approach. Maybe you're using the wrong approach.